EA Sports. It's in the game. This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start. The 25. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. Taken down at the 30.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Coming to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, now it's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 25 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He gets it to Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on second down, Heineke. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Down at first, carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot.
He was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give to Mostert running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the
tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Heineke now from the 50. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down throw for Heineke. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Heineke now. He's got it to Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They go play action. Now Heineke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On first down, they go with Mostert again. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And the next-gen stats going to show his total distance covered there. How about 90 yards on the nose? And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. On play action, here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to step with him for the
yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll be out of bounds. 210 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tua going to run the sneak, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out, and his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. There he goes, right side. Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with McKissick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. Not seen that much today. They lost 4. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 212 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They hand it off to Mostert. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert. 53 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down, Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Heineke. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Heineke to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Heineke taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think